was a typical day at the supermarket, with shoppers bustling about and filling their carts with groceries. But little did they know, two of the most well-known characters in the world of espionage and covert operations were about to cross paths in the most unlikely of places. Solid Snake, the legendary soldier, and hero known for his stealthy and strategic abilities, was on a mission to refill his pantry, and Psycho Mantis, the infamous psychic villain with a penchant for world domination, was simply out shopping for ingredients for his secret potion. As fate would have it, the two collided in the produce aisle, sparking a 4,000-word discussion about their respective goals and philosophies.
Psycho Mantis, I'm surprised to see you here. I wasn't expecting to run into you in a place as mundane as a supermarket.
Hey, Snake, here. I'm a bit disappointed too. I was expecting something more exciting, but I guess being a supervillain isn't always as glamorous as people think.
You're right. It's often just the erratum, but I'm sure you find ways to have fun.
I have my little pleasure. And how have you been since our last encounter?
I've been good. I've had my fair share of tough missions, but I'm always ready to take on more. And how's it been on the evil side?
It's been a bit slow lately, but I'm so little chance soul. I'm sure you've heard about my new diabolical plan.
I've heard that you're trying to create a psychic weapon to conquer the world. Is that true?
I'm well informed. Yes, that's true. I've discovered a way to focus my psychic power into a powerful weapon, but only to control the minds of anyone who stands in my way.
That's dangerous, Psycho Mantis. If you manage to put this weapon into action, you could cause a lot of damage.
I don't intend to hurt anyone. I just want to rule the world. And I'm sure you can understand that, Solid Snake. But you also have an ambition to change things.
That's true. I have the ambition to protect my country and fight crime, but I've never wanted to dominate the world.
I think we could have made a great team, but I guess we have different goals.
Yes, I believe in justice and protecting people. You, on the other hand, seem to be more interested in power and domination.
Power is everything, Solid Snake. Without it, you are nothing. But I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree on this point.
I guess so, but that doesn't mean we can't have a civil conversation. So, tell me more about this psychic weapon of yours. How does it work?
Well, it's a device that amplifies my psychic abilities and allows me to project my thoughts and control others from a distance. Still in the development stage, but I'm confident it will be ready soon.
That sounds dangerous. You have to be careful with that kind of power. It could easily be abused.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm being very selective about who I allow to use it. Only those who are loyal and committed to my cause will be given access to it.
I see. And what about your other powers? I've heard that you can read minds and predict the movements of your enemies. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. My psychic abilities allow me to do many things. I can read the thoughts of those around me and even control their actions if I desire.
That's impressive. So, have you always had these psychic abilities? Or did you develop them later in life?
I've always had a strong connection to the psychic realm, but I didn't fully understand or control my powers until I was much older. I've spent many years studying and honing my abilities, and now I'm one of the most powerful psychics in the world.
That's impressive. I can't imagine what it must be like to have that kind of power.
There's its ups and downs. On one hand, it's wonderful to be able to do things that others can. But on the other hand, it can be isolating. Not many people understand or accept my abilities, so I often feel like an outcast.
I can understand that. Being different can be tough. But I'm sure you have a lot of loyal followers who appreciate your powers.
Yes, I do have a devoted group of followers. They believe in my vision and are willing to do whatever it takes to help me achieve it.
That's good. It's important to have people who support you.
And what about you, Solid Snake? Do you have a team of loyal followers?
Not really. I'm more of a lone wolf. I prefer to work on my own and really on my own skills and abilities.
It can be a good thing, but it can also be lonely. Have you never wanted to have a team of people to support you and help you achieve your goals?
I've had teams in the past, but I find that I work better on my own. I don't want to put anyone else in danger or risk their lives for my missions.
That's admirable. Solid Snake. You care about others and don't want to see them get hurt. But sometimes, it's necessary to make sacrifices in order to achieve your goals.
I understand that, but I don't want to make those kinds of sacrifices unless it's absolutely necessary. I value the lives of others too much.
Understand. We all have our own wills and beliefs, but enough about that. Let's get back to my psychic weapon. I'm sure you have a lot of questions about it.
Actually, I have one more question about your powers. How do you control the minds of others? Is it something you can do to anyone, or do they have to be open to it?
It's easier to control the minds of those who are open to it, but with enough focus and concentration, I can control the minds of a new. It's just a matter of finding the right frequency and tapping into their thoughts.
That's interesting. I've never heard of anyone being able to do that before.
It's a rare ability, but one that can be very useful and make it being able to make someone do anything you want. Just by thinking it. The possibilities are endless.
But it's also a dangerous power. You have to be careful not to abuse it or use it for selfish reasons.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm very careful about how I use it. That's all I'll use it for the greater good. To further my cause and bring about a better world.
And what is your cause? Exactly. I know you want to conquer the world, but what do you want to do with it once you have it?
My ultimate goal is to create a world where everyone is equal and everyone's needs are met. I want to rid the world of poverty and injustice and create a utopia where everyone can live in harmony and peace.
That sounds like a noble goal, but do you really think it's possible to create such a world?
I believe it is. With my psychic weapon and the support of my followers, I can create the necessary changes to bring about a better world.
I'm not so sure about that. There are always going to be conflicts and differences between people. It's a part of human nature, and trying to completely eliminate it may not be realistic. We have to find ways to coexist and resolve conflicts peacefully, rather than trying to dominate and control others. I'm not convinced that domination and control are the answer to creating a better world. In my experience, it's often the desire for power and control that cause conflict and suffering.
But you have to have power in order to make a necessary change. Without it, you are powerless to affect any real change.
I disagree. I think it's possible to make positive change without resorting to domination. But I guess we'll have to agree to disagree on this point.
Fine. We'll agree to disagree. But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. What are you planning on doing at the supermarket?
Just some basic supplies. I need to restock my pantry and fridge. How about you?
Oh, I'm just here to pick up some ingredients for my secret potion. It's a special formula that gives me extra strength and endurance.
Sounds interesting. What's in it?
As the full secret ingredients that I can't reveal, you'll know. Hide secrets and all that.
I see. Well, I'm just going to grab some milk, eggs, and bread. Nothing too exciting.
Sounds like a boring shopping list. You should spice it up a bit. Make it some poison or explosive ingredients.
Very funny. I think I'll stick to the basics. I have enough excitement in my life without adding poison to my shopping list.
Sujusa, but I'm going to have to go now. I have to get back to my secret lair and work on my psychic weapon.
Hopefully we'll run into each other again sometime. Maybe under less chaotic circumstances.
Worlds are not likely to cross again unless it's in the midst of a battle.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen. I'd prefer to avoid fighting if possible.
Oh, I agree. Fighting is such a waste of energy, but sometimes it's necessary in order to achieve our goals.
I guess that's true, but I'll always try to find a peaceful solution before resorting to violence.
Well, that's where we differ. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goals. even if it means using force.
I can respect that. We all have to do what we think is best.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Solid Snake. Take care.
You too, Psycho Mantis. Bye.
With that, Psycho Mantis turned and walked away, leaving Solid Snake to finish his shopping in peace. As he walked through the aisles of the supermarket, he couldn't help but wonder what kind of chess Psycho Mantis was planning next. He knew that the villain was always scheming and plotting, and it was only a matter of time before he made his next move. But for now, Solid Snake was content to finish his shopping and go back to his base, ready to face whatever challenges came his way. The end.